Okay, today is January 12th, and I'm here at 25 Van Ness, and basically I just want to show you the form I filled out. Now, this form talks about a complaint to the system, and yes, in the form I'm saying on 8/28/15 I was falsely arrested at Tom Waddell. My doctor is Dr. Zevin. I was there to follow up and do other things. Also, it asks if I'm willing to release my medical records. Yes. It says anything about witnesses. I said, yes and no, because I have a video. They can look to see if there's witnesses on it. It asks if it's a complaint against a single person. And I said yes and no. It's against Mendoza, but it's also a complaint against the entire system that doesn't work, so it's more than one employee. It would be the sheriff and the procedures. Then on the back, I go ahead and fill out my statement, and it says, basically, I was falsely arrested, denied services, falsely imprisoned, no Miranda rights, no call for the lawyer, charged as a felon, 4 days in jail. Went to court, the charges were bogus, no factual evidence for the arrest. Per the court's decision, which is here on video, the sheriff and the DPH have an MOU to provide security that violates civil, medical, and constitutional and other rights. Then it goes on to list that Penal Code Section 148.6, you have the right to make a complaint against the deputy or sheriff or for any improper peace officer conduct. California law requires this agency to have a procedure to investigate citizens' complaints. You have the right to a written description of this procedure. This agency may find after the investigation that if there is not enough evidence to warrant action on your complaint, even if that is the case, you have the right to make the complaint and to have it investigated if you believe any officer has behaved improperly. Now, mind you, I have that right, and I've been constantly denied that right if you go back and look at the videos, because they do not allow me, even under my disability and programmatic access, to videotape me giving my complaint. It's a lovely rigged procedure, and it's also illegal because it's not illegal to videotape. Let's see. Citizens' complaints and reports and findings relating to this complaint must be retained by this agency for at least 5 years. All right, so now let's go ahead and follow up and see what the officer tells me and go from there. Can you get this together for me? I'm trying to get everything else together. Who knows what's going on here, but I'll just continue to talk. Do the proper thing so that they can do the improper thing, the usual. Hello, hi. So could you please give me the law that says I can't videotape? You told me you were working on it. Sir?
You want to give me the board?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is that a 5 or a 6? Date of incident.
08/28/15.
Okay.
I was falsely arrested and falsely imprisoned, seeking services at the Tom Waddell by the sheriff. And we went to court because the DA was going to prosecute me over it to prove a point. He overcharged me. All the charges were dropped because they were bogus. There was no factual evidence as decided by the court for the charges, which makes it a false arrest. So I'm here to file my complaint and go forward.
Okay, Mr. Garza.
And videotape it.
Here's the compromise that we'll do for you.
I don't want to compromise. I want what the law allows.
Sir.
Sir.
You want to listen to me?
I have been.
Without disrupting? Here is a compromise. You can shut your videotaping while we walk through the office, because I'm not going to let you film in there. When we sit down to do the interview, you can do all the videotaping you want.
Wonderful. Can we set up an appointment time to do this, and I'll come back and do this? Because I'm with my friend and we're going to do something else. That's wonderful.
That's fine. Whenever you show up.
We can do it now? Okay, let's do it now then.
Then shut that off.